What's up, my people? We are live. Happy folks. Happy Thursday. What the hell? Monday was days ago. So happy Thursday, folks. So getting right up into this. Rick exposed Michael and I mean exposed Chase to Rick. I mean, let me rewind that shit back. Rick exposed Chase to that idiot Dante and the ADA Turner. He sure did. Hi, Susan. I would say Chase is really in trouble. You damn right. You damn right Chase is in trouble because Chase is trying to lock up my man. And I'm not about to have this. After what Ava and Alexis did, Rick realized Sonny isn't that bad. You damn right, because Ava puts folks in their place. Okay, everybody likes to talk about my Ava like she's just evil, but yeah, days ago, Kyrie's exactly. Yeah, days ago. I'm like, what the hell? what Wiley told Chase the disgrace to Rick. Yep, Chase the disgrace. And Willow knows her son doesn't lie. Exactly. He don't be lying. He be telling the truth. You got to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Thank you, Eddie Lansing. Yes, a huge thank you to Wiley. But look, I'm gonna point out Amelia still look like she don't really fuck with Willow like that. Okay, she don't. She just like she tried to hug her. She's like, eh. Okay, Amelia don't trust that crazy chick no more than I do. Okay, hi, Jacqueline. So she had to do what she had to do. And hi, Pamela. How are you? So absolutely, I am here for Rick's new attitude. Ava got him in line. Chase just effed up Willow's plan. Because Chase is so jealous of Michael, because Michael is such a good man. He's a great man, a great father, something Chase is incapable of being. It's been another 5 long ass days. Where have you been? You're so lucky I didn't file a missing YouTuber's report. Keep playing with me. Gemini. Look, I'm sorry, Black Purple. I was supposed to come on live yesterday, but I blame Nikki Newman. Okay, it's her fault why I didn't get to go live because Nikki Newman appeared. Okay, just as I was creating a thumbnail, I was trying to do two things at once, and then I was about to choose that idiot Lucas as the thumbnail, and then I was watching The Young and the Restless on the side, and then Nikki Newman popped up in the scene, and that just put me in a bad mood. So then I didn't feel like live streaming no more because of Nikki Newman. It was her fault. She had the nerve to wear white. Okay, that really offended me when she wore white. Like, why did she have to ruin the color white? Nikki Newman managed to do it. Oh, here we go, Saint Ava. You damn right, okay? Because Ava's just misunderstood. All of them, okay, fine. Hey, Allison. How are you? Oh, yeah, Lucas forgave Marco. Sorry, he's dumb too. Yeah, Lucas is, wow, he's an idiot. Okay? Like, get your scrawny ass out of Windermere before thing does something to you. And hi, Regina. How are you? Nikki is enabling Victor and Jack enabling Nikki. Exactly. Jack is a traitor, by the way. Why are you defending that hoe over your brother? I'm just saying. Bros before hoes needs an example. Victoria made me mad using the kids to get back at me too. Like Victoria, she can go straight to hell because Johnny's not even her son. So therefore, let me go there with that. I don't care. I mean, well, Johnny is her son, okay? I do consider Victoria Johnny's mother, yeah, technically. But you know what? Not when she want to be a witch. Not hoeing isn't easy, but it pays the bills. It sure do. It sure do. But yes, I love Rick coming through today. He did. I'm about to show y'all. A fair use disclaimer. I will show y'all when Rick, thanks to the wonderful Wiley, Jack not being fair to his brother. Exactly. Lucas, you dumb F, you deserve all you get. He sure do. He sure do, because but Chase, he is my enemy, okay? I don't appreciate Chase trying to put my man Michael in jail. Michael is way too fine to be in prison. You saw what happened when the other Michael was in the role. So can you imagine what those prisoners are going to try to do to my man in there? How now? How to the now? We don't have, look how fine Rory Gibson is. He's the finest man in there. So therefore, you know damn well I'm not gonna let them do anything to my Michael. So I will shut General Hospital down before I let them put Michael in jail. You're not make believe or not. Drew was blinking his ass out today. Sure was. Hands up to Wiley. He's the MVP. I can't believe Bag of Bones wants to send the kids back to boarding school. I do. Her vindictive self. She ain't raising them kids any damn ways. She probably can't stand when them kids are home. Yep, they need to lock Chase up and throw away the key. And Dante is a real
on his keyring than who did.
Well, there are currently a dozen.
But yes,
or more people living under the same roof as Michael. Any one of them could have put that key on there.
So are you implying that one of Michael's own family members framed him?
No, I'm not implying anything. I'm talking about one person in particular. We have an eyewitness who recently saw someone handling Michael's keys who had no reason to. Was it Willow? No. It was one of PCPD's finest. Officer Harrison Chase.
That's right. Expose that. Dante, he make me sick. He talking about, he don't know if he could trust, if he can't even look at Michael right now. I'm like, Dante, I can't even look at you, Dante. You're the one I can't look at, Dante, with your rude ass. Okay, Dante, he's a rude piece of shit. I do not like Dante at all. Never have, never will. And this is why I don't like Dante. I don't fuck with him. Because he's an asshole. And he always has been. And he always will be one. Like the way Dante treats Gio like shit. Wiley told his great uncle Rick what Chase did. Yep, he sure did. And good boy, Wiley. Yes, Chase, your ass is cooked. Chase will soon lose his toy store badge in a minute. He already think he's demoted. He's gonna really be unemployed. And Brooklyn, she don't do bums. Okay, Brooklyn is too high maintenance. To Ava and Lucy are fighting over Sidwell. Now that is what I don't appreciate. Is how come Ava hasn't been on since all this week? We saw Sidwell come back when he had the audacity to try to recommend Willow in Congress. Are you kidding me right now? It's bad enough we got Drew in Congress, but now we're going to have to get Willow, Drew, and Trump in office at the same time. What could possibly go wrong? I'm sick of Dante. Me too. Like, Dante, he need to go back on his little undercover mission. That's where he need to go back to. You think Chase is getting in legal trouble or he's losing his job. He's losing his job. Chase bought that so-called police badge from the Dollar Tree. Come on now. He could drop the front and just admit that shit. Maxie reunited with her husband, Nathan West, at the cemetery. Yes, indeed. It was so good to see Maxie back. Now, who do y'all think that Maxie belongs with? Spinelli or Nathan? Okay. Hi Temp 1294. How are you? I'm kind of rooting for, I guess, Spinelli, because we don't even know if this is really Nathan. And if Nathan want to be spending his time kissing on that little skinny tramp Lulu and not appreciating Maxie, and Maxie, oh my gosh, she is so sexy. Maxie looks so much better than Lulu. She do. And I just love Maxie and everything Maxie does. So, Spinelli. And besides, Spinelli was with Maxie first. Okay? So, Spinelli does have that little advantage too. Because he acting like, oh, Nathan was this once in a lifetime experience. But at the end of the day, Nathan needs to realize he was technically second choice because Maxie got with him when Spinelli had moved on with Ellie. Kyrese Clark, it's true that Brady threatened you if you get with Kristen and try to take Rachel, he's going to lock you out. So Spinelli was already Maxie's first choice. Ava not on the screen because she's too much of a star. Listen, Ava is the star of the show. She is. So therefore, how you expect me to be there 24/7 when all right, I officially put it up on a poll. What happens in one period 2016 does not necessarily do the same in the current period 2026. That includes couples. Exactly. Spinelli facts. Yeah, Spinelli was already Maxie's first choice. So they just got in on and saw Ron's comment about Brady. Listen, I do not want nothing to do with Rachel. Rachel scares me, okay? So therefore, and dealing with Kristen means I got to deal with Rachel, and I'm scared of Rachel. I don't care that she's 10 or whatever. That little girl scares me. How do I not know she wouldn't put several bullets in me while I'm sleeping? I don't trust Rachel. Kyrie's that Willow gonna get her karma real soon. Downfall is coming very soon. I say she's gonna get caught early March. That would be a great birthday present on March 12th if Willow is back in cuffs where she belongs. Hi, Dolomedics. How are you? I prefer Nathan with Maxie. Spinelli act goofy. Well, I just love the karma came back to bite Chase in the butt. It shouldn't happen. It couldn't happen to a nicer guy. He should have minded his damn business. Xander is sleeping with Gwen back. Mm-hmm. Of course. Xander always wants to go sleeping with Gwen every time Sarah is done with him. So it's not really a surprise that he sees her as his side piece. Not a surprise at all. Woo child. But Willow's karma would be Wiley being the one exposing her drugging Drew. Absolutely, Adina. I would love to see that. I would love to see that. Spinelli was there taking care of all those damn kids when Nathan was playing. That sure was. Spinelli was doing that. But if that's really not Nathan, that is so messed up to explain to James, though. If that's really not Nathan. Chase can go to Port Charles back in the day with Nell, and now he's obsessed with Willow and her lies. Rachel will watch you sleep. Keep one eye open. Mm-hmm. Patty Williams is coming for Jack and Diane Abbott. Well, that is good to get Diane down a peg. I like keeping Diane on her toes. Sophia is drugging Holly. I love how many people are showing up tonight. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And we're going to stop putting that out there in the universe. We're going to stop putting that out there in the universe. We do not want Peter August being alive, okay? Peter belongs on the ground where he belongs, okay? The end of the day, we already got Peter's spawn on this show. So there's a permanent tie to the Peter character and Maxie's youngest daughter. I mean, they got the nerve to give that man a baby by with Maxie when freaking Spinelli should have been the girl's daddy. Brooklyn will soon learn Chase never got over losing Willow to Michael. Mm-hmm. Queen Scott, yep. And Brooklyn deserves so much better than a man who is still, Valentine knows Peter is alive. Yeah, Valentine wanted to act like he was so afraid of Peter the last time we were around. I'm like, you know what, Valentine? No one fully dies on GH. Almost all of them come back. Someone said Nathan is real and a other Dupelanger, but both played by. How does Peter have a baby and TJ doesn't? I'm just saying. Now I'm trying to be reasonable with that. I'm trying my best to be reasonable. However, there's just certain times with that Peter, the popo after you because a part-timer. I also hope you've been good mentally and physically. I have been. How are you tonight, Spider-Quake? It's great to see you. I'm very happy to see you. Yes, indeed. I have been very, very, very part-time, sporadic part-time. I saw it now coming. No! Oh, yeah. I didn't appreciate when... I'm sorry. I'm still bitter. That is true, but I had to remember whether I like... Because, you see, but I disliked TJ at some point. But then TJ hating Christina is kind of a good thing now, but I still have to reconcile those two things because TJ was annoying me at the time. Nathan has never shown any care for wanting to see Maxie. Because he knows that if that's a fake Maxie, but Peter couldn't get enough of Maxie, so maybe this is somebody else. Sophia is drugging Holly. Anna is on vacation. Nell is now being played by Willow. Yeah, they're two peas in a pod. Two nut jobs. That's for sure. But Lucas, it's about time he apologized. But I wish Carly would have been as petty as I would be. Because who else would be very petty with Lucas? I mean, Lucas was on his high horse. But even though, but granted, it's true. I'm good. I also prefer Nathan and Maxie. Chase gone have so much on his egg on his face. Sure will. And Willow might as well kill him while she's at it. Because Chase is a loser anyways. And Christina brings out the worst in people. She really does. She brings out the worst in me all the time. So you see, as much as I want to blame Nikki Newman for everything, because everything is her fault, I could find a way to put some blame on Christina too. I mean, Because she sure did put me in a bad mood when I was sitting over there watching some clips, catching up on General Hospital. Then I had to see Christina. So, and then of course you would choose Max. Would Maxie choose Nathan or Peter? Nathan. Hi, Tamika. Curry's Chase is about to be fired, as he should. Hi, Cherry Ice Cream. You think now Willow for this new and improved Drew silence is gold. If Peter, hold up. If Peter, he would be wanting to see Bailey Lou. Exactly. That is true. Island Girl said Christina is such a blah character, waste of space. Yes, indeed. Carly can say, I told you so, because all you have to do is ask her how Morgan is doing these days. Ooh. That is true. When Marco said his dad wanted his dad to kill Sonny, why didn't he go to the police? Well, technically, Sonny killed Lucas's daddy, whether he want to acknowledge him or not. I'm just saying, Sonny was the one that finished off Julian Jerome. So what goes around comes around. I'm just saying, even though Sonny shot Julian because Julian was trying to escape him and get the gun, but that still technically happened. I heard they are recasting Spencer. Yeah. I hope not, but they probably will. Peter play it cool. Yeah, he could play it cool, but Lucas doesn't want Marco to go to jail. Well, we don't want, a lot of people don't want a lot of things, but it still ends up happening. I mean, Marco, he want to get with his daddy now. You're the best, Morgan. Black Purple. Lord of mercy. Yes, you are. Spencer is not needed. I'm subscribed to you now. Thank you. Welcome aboard. Malcolm is coming back to YNR. Yes, he is. OMG, this Michael is hot. He sure is. Hi, Miss Soap Obsessed. It's been a while. How have you been? I couldn't wait to see you so I could start insulting Nia Jax again, because I remembered the last time you were here, I was nice to Nia Jax. Then I realized that was a one-day occurrence. Now I got to go right back to hating on her. Hello from Texas. Hi. Amelia, 136 in life. Thank you, everybody, for coming through tonight. Watch Peter come back and get with Brooklyn. What's your take on Haley's fake mugging? She's a conniving little trick. That is what Haley is. She's Triple H is a conniving little trick on Beyond the Gates. But don't worry, because she's going to catch the hands for real from Naomi. Because I think that was just practice warning. Because Beyond the Gates, if you want to get in my good graces, I need to see Naomi fight Triple H. I need to see Naomi pull Triple H's hair out. Hi, Liz Mayo 1315. How are you? All right. In honor of Liz Mayo 1315, I am going to do the reverse of what I was doing last week. So remember last week I was on some delusional train, but now I'm back on the right side of history. You damn right. I'm not giving Portia no grace. She don't deserve nothing. She deliberately got herself knocked up by a crackhead not once but twice. You could have been faithful to your husband, who was a cop in a respectable career, but yet what did Portia do? She lied. She lies like she breathes, and now she's miserable because she's stuck with a crackhead for a baby daddy. Oh, well, Portia, that's what she gets. Okay? And you damn right, Trina don't have no respect for her because I have no respect for Portia because Portia disrespected my Ava on March 5th, 2020 at around 2:15, 2:20, and 2:25 p.m. She was all type of disrespectful to my Ava at around 2:35 p.m. So therefore, it was almost 6 years ago, but I hold the same grudge against Portia. So that's right, I'm back on the right side of history. I have come to my senses. I will never be giving Portia any type of grace. Poodle Puff keeps on poodling and puffing. Now, Kyrie's. LOL. Look, Miss Regina. I already told you that Ava is the star of the show, so I have no choice but to give her some passes. Okay, I have no choice because she's the star of the show. What do you want me to do, Regina? If she wasn't the star of the show, then I wouldn't. Oh, hi, Tyrone. Wiley is solving more cases than the PCPD. Ava and I don't care if Ava forgave Portia. Ava's a better person than me on that. Portia is a skank. Absolutely, Amelia. Absolutely. Naomi don't want to be friends with Haley when she moved her hands away from her when Bill came in. Absolutely. Because we don't trust Haley. Nathan should be staying away from Maxie if he's falling for Lulu. Don't give mixed signals. Exactly. Hold up, Curry's. Portia has 9 holds. I'm dead. Not 9 whole days. Hi, Lily Mac. Everybody, welcome Lily Mac to the chat. Lily Mac said Jordan living in Portia's head was what destroyed her marriage, always accusing Curtis of wanting her. She destroyed her own marriage. Exactly. Word, because Jordan came back looking better than her now. I'm just saying, she only temporarily, the only time Portia looked better than Jordan was when that second one was in that role. Once they got that second one back out of that role, Jordan came back with this recast looking refreshed. Okay, that Curtis may be a crackhead, but he wouldn't have been that crazy had this Jordan been in the role. He would have never left her. He would have never, ever, ever left her. No way. Jose, he would have never left her. You know how fine this Jordan is? Exactly. She allowed Jordan to live in her head. Because I still can't believe when she had the audacity to come up in Jordan's face talking about, oh, you can have that, but you'll never have my child. I'm like, girl, don't nobody want your baby. You better be lucky if your baby's born with all toes and all fingers. That's what you better be worried about. You better worry if your baby's born with a bottom lip. That is what Portia better be worried about. Instead of thinking that Jordan's gonna want your baby. Talk about, oh, because you will never have my child. You never gonna have my child. I'm like, girl. Yes, the Jordan is gorgeous. Mm-hmm. I can't believe Danny will betray her mom because off of the Newmans. All I know, Phyllis, if you dare bring Summer back on this show, on the half of Phyllis, I will go right back. Phyllis will go right back to being public enemy number 1. Do you know how much happier I have been in the last year that I got rid of one of Nikki Newman's grandchild spawns? I worked hard to get rid of Summer Newman. And now Phyllis is trying to bring her back to come back to Genoa City. If she does that, I'm warning you, Phyllis, you will go right back on the right. I think Brooklyn and Dante will have a new love connection. Oh, no. Dante is way below Brooklyn's standards, too. Because Portia is a queen. She will remain a queen until the clock strikes midnight and it turns March 1st. Then she's a heifer. But for now, go off, sis. I'm dead. Victoria wants Summers' help to bring her mom down. Exactly. But they better not bring her back up in here. They better not bring Summer back on this damn show. Because if he do, there's going to be some furniture moving. There's going to be a whole misunderstanding. Carice called any of the Newmans' grandchildren grandspawns. That's true, because Connor's a little brat. They all are little brats. I have been watching, I just found this channel. I have been watching all soaps since 1965. On GH, all fave is Tracy, but I love Jeannie Francis since the 70s. Nice, Gailey Ann. Nice. Welcome. Yes, we love General Hospital, this channel. We talk about General Hospital and The Young and the Restless. And every now and again, we talk about Beyond the Gates. But I only want to talk about Beyond the Gates when Haley is getting her just desserts. So, but if you're a huge fan of General Hospital and The Young and the Restless, you'll enjoy this channel. We have a lot of fun here. Do you like Nathan and Lulu? Nope. Because it's disrespectful to Maxie. Until Maxie, whether Maxie chooses Spinelli or not, until she makes her final choice, I don't think Lulu should be sniffing around her man. The original Jordan was the best. The original Jordan did gave me a headache at times, though. Because at least these other ones, they don't shove. I love Tracy, too. She's sharp. And it's funny. On this channel, we talk about how amazing Ava is. She has no flaws. You dang right. Thank you, Miss Soap Obsessed. It's about time. You got on the right side of history. Haley got a good punch. She sure did. Jane Elliott plays Tracy, as she does. So tomorrow, they're going to be doing their tribute to Luke Spencer. Well, Anthony Gary, because they already killed off Luke. I think you ought to rename your channel to Kyrie's Fun Clark. I'm already enjoying this channel. Nice. Yes, indeed. Because we definitely always have a ball here. Yes. Always and forever. Always and forever. You ready for Chase to get his justice? I've been ready all year long. I've been ready for Chase to get what was coming to him a long time ago. Ava has so many flaws, it's ridiculous. Get out the tissue tomorrow. Yeah. That is kind of sad because, I think the original Michael needs to find a new job. This Michael does so much for the character. Absolutely. I swear, if they even thought about replacing Rory Gibson, I would throw the biggest fit like I ain't never thrown one before. I can't believe Mariah not going to, hi, Gordon. Hi. Look who made his nightly appearance. Hi, Gordon. Hi, cutie. Chase got some freaking nerve. He sure do. Will Drew Kane be redeemed? Absolutely not. Nope. After all the crap that Drew has put Port Charles through, I don't think he's going to have his come to Jesus moment the way Rick has. I don't think so. So, nope. See, because Rick was being checked by Ava. So that is why Ava put some wisdom in Rick after she hit him over the head. But Drew, on the other hand, he don't have no such luck. He's with a dingbat. So no redemption as far as Drew Kane is concerned. None whatsoever. Drew will be redeemed. Chase and Drew. Chase and Curtis got the crazy jeans hashtag vote for Willa. Hell no, I'm not voting for that crazy tramp. Hell to the no. Christina and Alexis also put. Christina didn't do nothing. Christina causes nothing but pain. Okay? Alexis is just whatever. She just happened to be there. But it was Ava knocking him on his head and then knocking him out a few times. Ava's the one that had to do the physical work. She sure did. Ava. Ava got him together. Christina, she's just, ugh. Jason will get kidnapped. So now that we know how he'll leave for his break. Drew was trying to get Alexis to help him, but he couldn't talk. Alexis is basically like, I don't have time for this. Exactly. Her staying and trying to be nice to him for more than 5 seconds was way too generous in my book. I would have left that bastard sitting there. That is what I would have done. Left that bastard just sitting there where he belongs. Also, hit that like button. The like button really does help keep that momentum growing. And remember, every time you hit that like button is another day that it keeps Nikki Newman off the stripper pole, because that's just nasty. Now, we know that she's trying to work on Jack as a backup, but with Patty coming to General City, that's going to take up some of Jack's attention. So that means her fallback plan is going to fall through. And we don't want Nikki back on the stripper pole. So yes, hit that like button so I can continue to do everything in my power to send to CBS to make sure she never starts stripping again. Because it's nasty. We don't want to see that. So that's why. And when you hit that like button, that gives me more power over CBS to make sure it doesn't happen. Wonder what Ava will do when Marco finds out he's involved with his father's business. Well, that don't scare Ava. Ava has always stood on business. Do you think Finn will ever return to General Hospital? Maybe down the line, but I don't think there's much use for his character. Nikki might hurt a hip if she starts tripping again. Ugh, Nikki, what a disgrace that would be. That would just be outright nasty. Love how Ava purrs when she's making a point. Yes, indeed. Everything Ava does is justified. Well, not everything. I'm still mad that Ava switched Morgan's bipolar medication. Yes, I'm still mad at her for that. She had no business doing that. And yes, I'm still mad that she killed Connor. She had to do that. But everything else, outside of those 2 black marks on her record, everything else, it is what it is. I mean, sure, she didn't turn in Paul Hornsby. You're not okay with, but Lucinda can be a prostitute, but you damn right. Because no, don't put those 2 things in the same category. Jacinda looked good. You want to see Nikki Newman on that stripper pole? That's just nasty, Kaiwan. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Okay? I'm just saying. Jacinda and Nikki Newman, they may both be blondes, but that's where the similarities end. Okay? They say don't start kink shaming, but that's what I'm doing. I'm kink shaming because Nikki Newman is nasty. Okay? I've had it out for Nikki ever since I caught her in Arturo's bed. That was just nasty. Okay? When I had to see Arturo and Nikki making love. That was just outright nasty. I wanted to poke my eyes out. Did you see Beyond the Gates today? No, I didn't. What happened? What happened on Beyond the Gates today? Was anything worth watching? Norfiza says, I want Nathan and Maxie back together. Did you ever watch Maura West when she was on Guiding Light Soap? No, I have seen a few clips though. Like I remember when her and Barbara were going at it. I did see a nice long scene of that. Um, Wait, did you just say kink shaming? You damn right. You damn right. I'm kink shaming because it's nasty. It's outright nasty. Everybody got their little kinks and their little stuff, but no, Jacinda is cute. Nikki Newman is nasty. Abigail and Nikki fighting over Arturo. Leslie said she lost her V card listening to Art Collected. Leaks. Mm-hmm. Jacinda and Michael are cute together, though. Of course. They're a wonderful couple. But yes, Spinelli is winning so far. Yes, indeed. I'm so happy for Spinelli winning this poll thus far because Spinelli, he's a good man. Hi, Monique. Monique said, hi, Okie. Nice to see you. Has Bessa been on Beyond the Gate? I know. I miss Bessa, Sasha's baby. Yeah, Sasha. I feel like Daisy needs to be brought back to Port Charles. Okay. I still don't like that. They did that. That they let Michael have another child just to leave her. Arturo was a decent looking guy. He was young. Why on earth did the writers write that crappy storyline? I remember Victor was so bitter after that, which I don't blame him. I don't know why he went back to Nikki after that. Hi, sir. Thank you so much for the warm welcome. Yes, indeed. Welcome. I'm very happy to have you on board. I don't know why Michael's case possibly shooting Drew when he covered up for Brenda shooting the Balkan's son when they were trying to kill Dante. Kirby's not kink shaming. See, you're a hazard of my swallowing ability, and I'm glad I finished eating because I will be choked. Daisy should be 2 years old in real time. Victor don't like losing. Well, it's time for Victor to lose tonight. Okay? At the end of the day, I'm glad that Phyllis has definitely said, F those kids. Okay? Phyllis stayed on that energy. She did not care about those Newman brats and their trust fund problems. She's like, screw that, I'm making my coins. But she backpedaled when she tried to go pick up Summer from Italy. I mean, yeah, Summer needs to stay in Italy where she belongs. I think Jacinda has a kid. If they end this dumb shooting storyline, they can move on to Jacinda's past and who her real mom and stepdad is. Ooh. She mentioned having a real mom and stepdad. If not Dante with Brooklyn, how about Dante with Portia? You know what? Dante and Portia deserve each other. Talk about two people that at the end of the day must end. Hi, Lynn. Billy can go away at any time, says Gaily Ann. I'm kind of on two sides with that because Billy is his own worst enemy. However, Victoria has no right to take his kids from him. So I'm with Billy. I wouldn't be signing no paperwork. I'm not putting my signature there. I'm just not doing it. Not where, especially where Victoria and Victor are gonna play thing. Who do you like more? I despise I don't watch The Bold and the Beautiful, but I despise Brooke with every passion. I hate Brooke, Logan, and all those Logan women. They are some evil, horrible women which is why I gladly put that show in my back view mirror. I have never watching that show again, but I love Ava Jerome and everything that she does, except for killing Connie and switching Morgan's pills, is forgiven by me. Portia don't want Dante. She's with Isaiah Gannon. Yeah, for now, but I don't really see Isaiah sticking around. Oh, but Ava's going to win. Ava will wipe the floor with Brooke Logan. But I hate Brooke. I really do. Always will. Chase can go. Malcolm coming back to Y&R with Stephanie. Vivica Fox played her character on Y&R. Brooke and the Hogan's whack. Yes, indeed. All those Logan women can't be trusted. They can't be trusted. Those are some evil women that they just can't be trusted. Maura can act her butt off, her behind off. Yes, indeed. Hi. Do you watch Tyler Perry, The Oval? It's a good show. I saw that like a few years ago. The Logans are a bunch of narcissists. I can't stand that family. Yet they're a bunch of home-wrecking narcissists, and they have no morals. No morals, no class, no ass. Those are the Logans. And, ooh, I don't know. Sheila might win that fight, though. Sheila might beat up Ava in a fight. I'm just saying. She might. Sheila is. Ridge is a sleaze. He sure is. Isaiah is a poorly handled character. Respect for the actor. He's charismatic, yeah, but glad Bill told Ridge about himself. About the Logan woman, I haven't watched, but I tried to watch it. But yeah, and I can't take their dialogue either, especially because I got confirmation from the actor playing Luna at that time that the writers are doing that on purpose. Had the nerve to say they're lazy with the scripts because people don't watch the show every day, so that's why they want to repeat the same script over and over and over again. I always spot the fake hawks from the jump. I used to love Stephanie Douglas Timberg over the Coles for her trifle. Oh, yeah, Stephanie reaming Brooke over the Coles. Peter is coming back to GH. That is the rumor around the block, but I'm really hoping that doesn't happen. Yeah, that is. That's why I stopped watching that show around a year ago. Brooke is nasty, has been from the beginning. She's a very nasty woman. How she sleep with both of her daughters, man? Wonder is Isaiah somehow related to RJ Gannon from One Life to Live. Ooh, that'd be a good twist. Nina get on my Commander says Nina gets on my yo. Nina be vexing my very last nerve. Queen Scott says Tracy, Martin, Willow, and Chase fingerprints should be all on those keys. They sure should be. Sidwell can go too, says Alen. People would watch Bald more if they put more into the script. No shade to Laura Wright, of course. Yuck, I hate Peter. Exactly. I don't care how much what's his name, Ramsey West or whatever, is sleeping with Laura Wright. There's no way in the world that we need Peter August back. Like, I had a headache from a dream appearance from Peter. So you imagine how much worse it's going to be if Peter is actually alive and we have to actually deal with him on a day-to-day basis. Like, I couldn't handle his ghostly appearance. I can't handle this. The only man that didn't sleep with was Thomas. Yes, Wes Ramsey. It's just, no. If Peter comes back, I might take a break. Me too. I might have to rebrand this channel for a minute to focus on the Young and the Restless. But then again, that's bad too, because I would have to look at Nikki Newman more often. It's already bad enough. So Peter is a flat character, very much so. I don't have a problem with the character, but I do have a problem with the actor. I have a problem with both. Well, no, I don't have a problem with the actor, but is Eden McCoy leaving? I kind of hope so. Well, no, probably not. I hope Anna and Emma come back for Robert's funeral. I know they have not mentioned Robert's funeral yet, because Young and the Restless already killed off Colin really quickly. So if Peter still I remember, it's because you kept throwing Valentine and Carly in mine and Ed's face, and the GH Heavens did not like that. Oh yeah, does anybody else want Carly and Valentine to start sleeping together? I heard Peter's supposed to be played by the actor who plays Nathan. He will have had plastic surgery to look like Nathan. But if that's the case, he would definitely want Bailey, Louise, Luke, and Laura tomorrow. I miss them. Yes, Jeanette. Rumor says she is. I have heard that rumor, but sometimes those rumors be wrong with that. So WSB don't need Josh. The Ron Blonde is on the WSB. It's true. It'll be a while before we see Robert's funeral. Peter's coming back and they're going to pair him with it. No, they're not, Marlakey. No, they are not going to pair Peter with Ava. Even though Ava has no standards, let Brennan bang Nene in peace. They said 2 deaths are coming. Valentine is one, I have heard. Lucas is dead man walking. Yes, indeed. He need to listen to Carly and get off of Windermere. He can't be that digmatized. Like, come on. Carly and Valentine, they need to get down and dirty. I love Finola. I hate Anna though. Yeah. Who's your favorite character on Ava Jerome? Ava Jerome is my favorite character because she's the star of the show. But then after Ava, it's Michael and Brooklyn and Maxie. Oh, I love all of them with those 4. But yes, Ava is my favorite. But Michael is a very close second. I'm still irritated GH showing the wrong Windermere. Do they think the viewers are stupid? Hi, Chelsea. Sidwell will take care of Lucas Pesky Pascal. They'll pair Adam with Brooklyn Quarter Pounder. Adam who? Luke is not going nowhere. Carly and Valentine have... Hold up. Gaily Ann said, Carly and Valentine have some great chemistry. You dang right. And Taco Bella said Spinelli is Maxie's true soulmate. Absolutely. Domestic violence ain't nice. Marco is an abuser. Wiley is his father's son. Lucas needs to tap into that Jerome genes. I'm just saying that is true, that we can't forget that Lucas is related to Ava. And Ava is a survivor and a fighter. So Amelia is probably going to be, I'm going to need Amelia to be in therapy at least on a day-to-day basis. Lucas is stupid for staying with Marco. Minelli forever. Yes, indeed. I am shifting towards Team Spinelli because he need to stop acting like he's the second choice when Nathan was always the real second choice when we're being technical. Because Maxie only got with Nathan once Spinelli moved on with Ellie and left the show. Because she said she wanted Spinelli back. So, therefore, Um, they need to get their facts straight. Spinelli was never Maxie's second choice. They had years of history together. Years and years and years of history together. For a lawyer and doctor, they couldn't put two and two together when Marco told Lucas he only joined his dad when Natalia died. Like, hello, who would have gained more from Natalia's death? Sidwell. Mm-hmm. Alexis is slow as heck. How do you tell a murderess about the dude she tried to eliminate? Like when Alexis' face when Willow hugged her. Ugh. Lord. Yeah, Willow, she's on borrowed time. Yeah, Spinelli left. He needs to leave again. Maxie and Nathan belong together. No. Rick and Elizabeth kiss. Yeah, as long as Rick stays on his best behavior, then I'm okay with Elizabeth giving him one more chance because it fits Elizabeth. She's a very forgiving and loving person. You know, Elizabeth Weber, she's one of the sweetest people that I know. So I could see forgiveness in her future. It doesn't. Hold on. What does Spiderquake say? Let me find out. I'm trying to get to your comment, Spiderquake. I ain't forget about you. I'm trying to get it to it. Clarice, it doesn't matter, though. Even though he was Maxie's first love, that doesn't make him her true love. That could still go to Nathan. Spinelli and Maxie have longer history together, okay? They were together before thing. They were practically teens in love. They're practically grown-ups in love. So therefore, Spinelli got dibs. He had it before and after. So if Nathan wants to be kissing on that little tramp Lulu, then so be it. But Maxie deserves more respect. Does anyone remember the Ice Princess storyline that would kill off all kinds of people? That cold fusion thing seems to be on the same path. I love Spinelli's quirkiness. Mm-hmm. What's going on happened between Chase and Brooklyn? Wiley's very good. He observed everything. Yes. I hate that Georgie passed, though. Yeah. Maxie's sister. But at least she got her daughter, Georgie. Spinelli messed it all up so he can go. He didn't mess up anything. Did you see the Morse code? He's an ex-Marine and knows that Alexis made a comment about 3 blinks and then 3 SOS. Mm-hmm. Yep, I saw it, but I'm glad that Alexis still. I meant that Amelia do not talk at all. That's true. She can't talk yet, but outside of her saying thank you about the cupcake, the little girl can't talk yet, but she did not look like she really cared for Willow too much outside of trying. She probably wanted to cry, "Where my daddy?" Lulu has chemistry with Nathan. I still hate that trick. Uh-huh. I've been mad at Lulu ever since she slapped my boo Brooklyn. Even though I know Brooklyn and Lulu have come a long way. They're civil with each other, but I've still been mad ever since. Hi, last day. Isn't Amelia a 4-year-old? Yeah, but you know, some kids take longer than others to get themselves together. Lucas doesn't know why 8 have any Jerome anything. All Lucas has is punk bitch. Elizabeth believe in keeping it in the family. AJ, Jason, Lucky, and Nicholas. Sally dumped Billy. She slapped that man. Bronte is thing. When you get the chance, read the other comment I sent. You might have to scroll. Oh, what else you say? That still doesn't matter. Just because they knew each other longer doesn't make them better. I could have a friend for 10 years and a friend for 1 year and be closer with the one friend I had for 1 year. Okay, yeah, that's true. But I'm just saying, Spinelli and Maxie was current though. Maxie was in a 6-month coma, then woke up currently. She was in Spinelli's bed that night. So technically, she's already closer to Spinelli right now currently. I love Becky with the good hair. Lord, I'm not sure that's the real Nathan. I can't stand Liz though. What? See, now I used to have issues with Elizabeth back in the day, but Elizabeth and I have come a long way because she's really become the pillar of the community. Maxie married Nathan. She didn't marry Spinelli. I walked at 9 months, spoke late, but now I talk nonstop. Exactly. So I'm just saying, every kid is different. Besides, with all the conditions and stuff that Willow had, she had the cancer when she was pregnant. So she had to go through chemo while being pregnant. So that could sometimes cause delays and other things too. We never know what effects that could have had on her. And a realistic, who de-virginized Maxie was in the streets. Have a good night, Adina. It was great to see you. But Elizabeth used to be so interesting. Yeah, but she's matured into a mature role. Liz has grown on me, yes. Elizabeth and I, we've come a long way. Carly was the one character who grew on me. Amelia, I don't think she gives a shit about Willow. Wiley, he's just annoying. I mean, it's not even his mommy. Well, he don't know that. I was a preemie baby. Me too. Me too. Peter gonna be fake Nathan and try to get revenge on Maxie. Have a good night, Island Girl. Girl 873. It was great to see you. LOL, Maxie and Nathan West. Listen. Awesome. But yes, wow, Spinelli slayed that poll. Yes, Spinelli. Liz has always been a problem for me. Yes, indeed. Last day adopted his mommy. I mean, yes, in normal circumstances, but I believe that Willow should have never been allowed to adopt Wiley because she used Wiley as a replacement for her dead son. And I just felt like she should have been grieving her child. And on top of that, given all we know about Willow right now, I think Michael made a big mistake allowing that adoption to go through. I knew it then that he was making a mistake allowing that adoption to happen. Michael would have been perfectly capable of raising Wiley on his own. Drew was blinking for his life to back. No one cares. I hope that Kiki comes back on GH. I was supposed to be born on Halloween, but since I decided I didn't like fall and definitely didn't want to be born on spooky day night, July 29th was it for her birthday. I was supposed to be born in April 23rd, but March 12th just came along after my mom's blood pressure and stuff. Elizabeth and Lucky were great. Not the second time around. Lucky, when he came back, he was a bust. Emma has chemistry with Thing. You're right, but then hindsight is 2020. That's true. But I warned Michael back then. I was screaming at that TV show. I was screaming at the TV screen. Don't let her adopt him. Don't let her adopt him. I knew that was going to happen. Hi, Michelle. Thank you. I was a late baby. It was supposed to be Independence Day, baby. Awesome. Which one, Popeye chicken or church? Popeye. Popeye every time. Cameron isn't okay, but Billy Miller was at least likable. Yeah. But actually, for me personally, I didn't really like Drew even when Billy Miller was in the role either, though. Like, I hated Billy Miller's version of Jason. He just always had to overplay the tough guy role. Church, baby, I would take you there. Awesome. Lordy, what else happened on General Hospital this week? Bring Vaughn back. Hi, Gordon. Look at you. I'm saying Willow's not a good mom. Do you think Church is chicken? Wait, but actually, have I even been to there? Let me see. Oh, but that's more in the southern. Oh yeah, that's not. Yeah, so Popeyes is my only option out of those two. I see your tail. His name is Gordon. I have two cats now, a mother and son cat. So the mother's name is Mama Rocky, and the male, the one who's made his appearance, his name is Gordon. Valentine needs to rescue Anna. Ava was jealous of Lucy. How dare you say that Ava was jealous of Lucy Cow? Lucy Cow ain't nothing to be. I started feeling for Steve Jason due to his first wife being an adulteress. I hope the apologizing. Do you have Rising Canes? Yeah, I think so, but it's kind of far out from my address. Love that chicken from Popeyes. Yes, sir. Church's is delicious with jalapeno. Your Church's chicken isn't here in Massachusetts. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they do have that on Boylston Street. Yeah, they do have that here. By Back Bay. Curious, get me my own male cat booth since Gordon is spoken for. LOL. No can do. Yes, I agree. Ava was true. Ava ain't jealous of Lucy. Lucy's the one losing her mind over a man that ain't never even raised her. I haven't had Rising Canes either, but I have walked past it plenty of times. So now I'm going to check it out. Next weekend. Church's rock. Yeah. Do you ever play Fortnite? It's fun, better than Roblox. No. Hi, Darby. How are you tonight, Darby? I haven't been able to say your name with the enthusiasm in a while. Darby. No, Darby. Oh. I was just thinking about that. Rising Canes is mainly from the South and expanding its footprints. Maxie is awake. Ava ain't jealous of no woman. She is her. Wow. Crunch Chicken, their chicken isn't what it could be. So happy I found you. Are you here every Thursday? I should be. I'm technically sort of freelancing between I do members live streams on Sunday or Mondays, and then yeah, but I'm gonna definitely get a set schedule in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, I will be here next Thursday for certain. And I actually might be going live on Saturday too. But I always try to post hours in advance when I'm going live. I'll put a community tab. So just when you see the community tab, you'll see when I go live. It's just I've been busy working on my side project with a book release that I have going. So that's why before I used to be on like 5 days a week. But because the book's been taking up a lot of my time, it's just been a little bit less consistent as usual. But Thursdays are a good time for me to go live. Tracy is super attractive. Sidwell and Tracy could have hate sex. You want to know what other Tracy looks good? Gordon and Mama Rocky told me to tell you that they are the co-CEOs of Clark Industries. Nice. I was raised in the Northeast. Nice. Brit's going to leave only tenders, no side pieces. But Tracy Abbott also looks good. Thanks. You're funny and insightful. Gotta go. Yes. Have a great night, Lily Mac. Shout out to Maryland where I was raised. Shout out. Let me check on the poll. Let's see. Has Nathan made a comeback? Nope. Spinelli, my boy Spinelli is slaying tonight. Okay, 100 out of 161 people, 84% is rocking with Spinelli right about now. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Chick-fil-A is still good. It's the only consistent fast food restaurant I've been to. Audra. Oh, yes. I haven't spoken about Audra and Sally getting to be CEO. Yes, I was so happy that Sally made Audra, and I like the Spectra. Charles, do you like any Tyler Perry shows? I used to love Tyler Perry shows. I still but I've sort of started to lose interest in House of Pain. I mean, one, I didn't have the cable, but even if I did, I'm sick of Calvin going back to Laura every 5 seconds. Keep begging for Laura. That's a real turnoff. But Django's rocks. I want to slap Nate. Why? What did Nate do now? Nate was on his best behavior for a while. That place makes Popeyes look like amateurs. Cut to the chase. Rick ate down with that. Yes, indeed. Audra and Sally does deserve some happiness. Yes, they do. Because both of them have been screwed over by the Newmans. Spectra of the Spectra. Spectre of Spectra. I do love them together. And Audra is going to win. Sally was her. Indeed. Because I'm still very, very, very angry with Adam for what Adam did. Adam cheating on Sally with that trick Chelsea was unforgivable. Britt had a child with Jason. Did you know? Really? But technically, that would be interesting if she did. We all know that would be another reason Liesel would slap her. I heard a meow. Where are you from? I am from Boston, Massachusetts. That is where I am from currently. And been in Massachusetts my whole life. Even though Massachusetts is so damn expensive. But it is where I will raise Anthony and Jaylene one day. Adam and Chelsea is boring. No, Britt didn't have any kids other than Rocco. The OG Sally was a breast. She was the one who could put Steffi in her place. And Steffi do need to be put in her place at times. Steffi's mouth be crazy with it. Do you get snow where you're from? Yes, indeed. We just had a snowstorm just a few weeks ago, and there's still a bunch of snow on the floor, on the ground. I think Maura West is also from Boston. If she went, yeah, Maura West is from Springfield. She's in Massachusetts. Your cats. What about my cats? Nevada is expensive to live too. They are. But at Massachusetts, we have a very good education system. So there's that. That is sad. Sad to hear. I didn't know that. That is a lot. MD was so expensive. $800 was minimum for a room. Your cat's Rocky. Oh yeah, Rocky and Gordon. That was Gordon. Gordon's the gray one. This one is Mama Rocky. This is the mama cat. This is Gordon's mother, Rocky. She is not trying to be held. Hi, Rocky. Mama Rocky. That's the female mama cat. Rocky. You're so pretty. Cool blue winter is not over. No, ma'am. It is not over. We have both Walmart and Target. Vegas is probably expensive. I meant they rock. Oh, okay. Yeah, they do. Indeed, they do. They rock. We love them. I have a roommate. My portion is less than 830 US dollars. Yes, indeed. Times is just crazy. I love in Vegas, but it's too expensive. Damn resort fees. Nowhere is more expensive than California. Yes. Only Roger Evans has California money. I have a dream, Martin Luther King. Yes. But in my concluding thoughts, I am happy that Rick came through. What do you think about Lucas and Marco? I think that Lucas is a fool. At the end of the day, is YouTube your own? No, I have a full-time job, and I'm writing a book called Open Close Fire. It revolves around a Black bisexual man, Roger Evans, as he navigates a unconventional love triangle with Ethan Stevens and Veronica Garcia. As the differences between it's a really unique book because Roger starts off with Ethan and then Veronica gets into the picture after circumstances breaks them up due to external threats happening. So it's a really fun book. I love it. I think I'm very, very, very proud of it. I've worked with many editors and stuff. So definitely this book is going to be released on April 15th. So I'm really excited about that, of bringing Roger Evans to life. Lucas deserves everything he gets for his judgmental ass. I think Lucas is playing both Marco and Sidwell. I wouldn't put it past them. I wouldn't put it past him because he had to get fed up at some point. Happy Black History Month for all the blacks. Yes, indeed. But all right, my folks, I am going to call this stream a night. This was lots and lots and lots of fun tonight. It really was. I should be back very soon, either by tomorrow. It's always good when I can catch a live stream here. Yes, thank you, Cool Blue. It's always great. Is it an autobiography? Oh no, it's a fictional book, but it's written in memoir formatting. So Roger and Ethan are speaking in character throughout the book. It flips from a dual perspective, so it's very unique that way. So it's in memoir format. Yes, have a great night, everybody. I will be back soon.